Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net. It's Saturday the 11th of January. Thanks again for watching. Bit of a quick one for you today. I'm doing weather school today. It's an aviation weather school part 1. Always great fun. Got several people coming on the course today, and I'm always a little bit nervous actually before doing weather schools. It's crazy, isn't it? We're 14 years in. I've done hundreds of them now, and still get a little bit nervous about it. But anyway, it's always a fab day, so hopefully it'll be a good one, and we'll learn lots during the course of the day. Right, as far as the weather is concerned, still got a battle going on about the cold weather and whether it arrives. I still don't think we're getting particularly good guidance from numerical modelling. Just wanted to show you this picture though, taken this morning across Wombourne. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. Just look at that, the sun rising. Slight frost early on this morning, but doesn't that look like a wonderful, wonderful morning? Let's hope the rest of the day continues in that vein. So a quick look at what's going on through this week. Just to give you a quick overview of the forecast. Of course, you can get more in the fast forecast with Gary. That's on the website as well. And if you want a detailed forecast for the week, go to farmersweather.co.uk. We've got a full detailed forecast on there. It's aimed at farming, but many of you would find that useful as well. Anyway, so this is the chart for today, for Saturday. Ridge of high pressure is in, hence the reason for the fine conditions. A few showers across western Scotland. Some have been affecting northwest England. Some of those wintry as well, particularly on the hills, but they'll be fading during the course of this afternoon. Essentially, for many, it's going to be a fair day, although those showers will continue well into the afternoon. Sunday looks like this, high pressure clearing off towards the east, these fronts moving into the west. I think generally though it's a fair start to the day. There will be quite a widespread frost, temperatures perhaps -2s during the course of Sunday morning. Cloud increasing though, the winds increasing from the west, those outbreaks of rain moving in, bringing a wet afternoon to Ireland, possibly to western Scotland as well. A few showers across western parts of England, western parts of Wales, but generally it's going to be a fine day through the course of Sunday across many central and eastern areas, staying dry throughout. Things starting to become a little questionable through the course of Monday. I think this probably is okay, and we can probably say we've got high confidence. We've got this trough moving in from the southwest. Brings some pretty hefty showers with it during the course of the afternoon across Ireland, across southwestern parts of Wales and across southern parts of England. Elsewhere should be dry. I think this front clears away and takes outbreaks of rain with it early on from eastern parts of Scotland. And then many areas probably dry, but those showers you see here on this trough moving in all the time. Tuesday looks like this, a much lighter airflow. We're in a col, and I think probably what's going to happen here is that through the central parts of the country, through Wales, central and northern parts of England, I think that fog could be quite a problem on Tuesday morning, as well as a frost. That fog's slow to clear. It will eventually go, and then we should be into a fair day with some sunny spells. Got some showers and some outbreaks of rain just nudging into parts of western and central Scotland. Just generally cloudier here, and I think some drizzle coming into western parts of Ireland later on. Generally though, once that fog is cleared, it should be a fair day with some sunny spells, but always a fair amount of cloud, and I think probably feeling pretty chilly during Tuesday as well, particularly where the fog lingers. Wednesday looking like this, low pressure out towards the west, fronts edging eastwards, bringing outbreaks of rain with them. Now, this is where we thought we'd see the colder air starting to develop, but doesn't look like it's going to now. Those fronts moving in, bringing the rain, staying on the mild side. And then for the end of the week, as we get through in towards Thursday, low pressure moving in, starting to get this idea of a feed of cooler air coming in from the southeast, very close to the east of the UK, and this is where the big question mark is. What actually happens here? I'm not sure numerical models have got this correct. I mean, if you took that chart, you'd say it's unsettled. In terms of rainfall, certainly less than we've been seeing. Most of the rain out here towards the west, you see here, this is rainfall taking us through to the middle part of Wednesday. And you can see here very little rainfall inland compared to what we've had, sort of 5 to 10 mil, typically. Still 30 millimetres plus across Ireland, but I think this should start to alleviate the flooding problem significantly. Now, as I say, I think numerical models struggling with this cold. I think we're kind of okay up to about here. The question mark is what happens once we get past that date. I think generally you see here, we see kind of temperatures bouncing around, no real change from where they are at the moment, but it's after this period here where I just don't think the operationals have got this, and it's making for a real difficult forecasting life. this is the 7 to 10 day mean of the 500 millibar flow with the anomalies in there as well. We've got the ECMWF on the right here, we've got the GFS, sorry, on the left, we've got the GFS on the right. You see, it's even confusing my head. So the EC shows this ridge look building in the Atlantic, and it's got this fairly deep trough. We've got this ridge built back across Scandinavia. Now, GFS, similar sort of, but it's building the ridge more through the UK look, and it kind of cuts off this low down to the south. It's still got the ridge though out towards the east. So ECMWF actually goes for a more unsettled picture than the GFS during this period. This is from the next Saturday through to Tuesday. If this were to come true, so if the ECMWF were to come true, we'd be looking at a battle across the east of cold air. This kind of hints at the cold air always trying to get its way back in. And certainly the source region for this air up here is cold and unstable. But we've still got this jet sort of plunging to the south across the west and the south of the country. Whereas on the GFS, we've still got the idea of cold out towards the east, but it's not trying to get in so far. It's not trying to penetrate so far westwards. And so the GFS is the milder of the models. But when you look at the individual runs of the ensemble models from the GFS, and this is valid for, these are all valid for next Friday, so these are each of the ensemble members, and British Isles is under here, look, and what I want you to notice is, look, go through the members and just see what they're each doing. Look, we've got a trough on this one, okay, we have a trough here through the UK, we've got a ridge here, we've got a trough to the south but ridge to the north strongly. We've got ridge north on this one. We've got trough and ridge on this one, and so on as you go through. And as you go through each of these runs, you actually get the idea from the GFS ensemble look that it favours the idea of this trough being a cut-off feature down to the south of the country on each of these various runs. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of the 12 runs that we're showing here. So that's 9 out of 12 runs has that feature down to the south. Now, if that happened and that cut-off goes south of us, that brings us more into an easterly, which leads us into colder conditions. So you see where you have to look at the individual members of the ensemble runs to get a feel as to where they're going. And some of those with the high building to the north and the trough to the south, such as this one here, actually make for a cold setup. So you see the difficulty we're experiencing at the moment. It's very hard to pin this one down. I'm still leaning towards this cold stuff, still going towards it at the end of this week, into next weekend and the week after. I could be completely wrong. Please don't run away with the idea on this. I could be completely wrong on it, but it's just the feeling I'm getting from the models and looking at the various outputs that are coming in that I just don't think the numericals have quite got it. Anyway, I'll leave you with that for now. Time for Weather School. Thanks again for watching. Just a reminder, we kept free of charge by you coming back and using the site, because that means we can put more adverts in front of you, which keeps us free of charge. So for now, thanks for watching. Whatever you're doing, have a great day and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.